This is Ecclesiasticus 39:1. And it says, "But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High is occupied in the meditation thereof, and will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies." I like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother shot there from the Chicago camp, coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. And this just came out, what was it, like the New York City Emergency Management Agency. And guess what it's called? Nuclear Preparedness Public Service Announcement. Okay, so what you're about to see is an advertisement that's letting people in New York know what to do in the event of a nuclear attack. So let's let this play and then we'll get some scripture.
So there's been a nuclear attack. Don't ask me how or why, just know that the big one has hit, okay? So what do? There are 3 important steps that I want you to remember. Step 1, get inside fast. You, your friends, your family, get inside. And no, staying in the car is not an option. You need to get into a building and move away from the windows. Step 2, stay inside. Shut all doors and windows. Have a basement? Head there. If you don't have one, get as far into the middle of the building as possible. If you were outside after the blast, get clean immediately. Remove and bag all outer clothing to keep radioactive dust or ash away from your body. Step 3, stay tuned. Follow media for more information. Don't forget to sign up for Notify NYC for official alerts and updates. And don't go outside until officials say it's safe. All right? You've got this.
Carry a child for 9 months.
If you're not
Okay. But as you can see, now bad Uncle Esau is starting to prep the people, the minds of the people, for a nuclear attack. Now, I don't know if this is going to be real or a possible false flag event, but nonetheless, the elite are getting the people's minds prepared for a nuclear threat or a potential nuclear threat. And see, the men of Great Millstone, from the apostles on down, we've been telling you all of this nuclear threat for the longest time. Okay, it's funny because a few brothers, we had a conversation about this. September will be 9 years that I've been in the truth. Okay, when I first came into the truth, I remember everybody used to scoff the USSR ICBM missile sign. Okay, but then I'd say about my 4th, 5th year in the truth, people will look at that sign and then put their head down because they're starting to see that these prophecies that we've been telling folks about, the things that the Bible has predicted that will take place in the end of days, are now manifesting themselves. As the scripture says, that the vision is set for an appointed time. Okay? I think that's in, was it Amos? Habakkuk, sorry about that. Habakkuk, I'm going to start Habakkuk 2:2. It says, and Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. But at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. And what's this vision? That though it took a while, is now here and is for its appointed time, is the scripture of the ICBM nuclear missiles. Because this is the ultimate judgment that's going to befall the earth. Okay? When you go to Second Ezra, I believe it's 16 and was it 9? Second Ezra 16 and 13. It says, for strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. It says, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. Now you have to think, these prophets are not dealing with the vocabulary that we have now in this modern time. They weren't dealing with the technology. They didn't know of the technology that we have today. They didn't know how to describe it, so they described it the best way that they knew how. And he's describing these missiles as arrows. Now you have to say to yourself, it's saying that arrows will be shot into the ends of the world. Do you know of a bow and arrow or a crossbow that you can put in your hand and shoot from one major city all the way across the world? No, there is no crossbow. There is no bow and arrow that, I don't care how many pounds of pressure you can put it to, it's not going to shoot to the ends of the world. So you have to say, what is this man talking about? What is he seeing that he's describing as an arrow that's going to be shot into the ends of the earth? And that is an ICBM nuclear missile. And it says, the fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Now, if we're talking about a regular arrow doesn't set fire to anything. But what looks like an arrow, and when it hits, will spread a fire? A warhead. It says, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. See, so this vision that's set for an appointed time is these ICBM nuclear missiles. And now with the war in Ukraine and the things that are going on geopolitically, that these nations are now shifting to one side or the other, okay, it's now creating a atmosphere where it's prime and set for this thing to go nuclear. And see, the elites know that this is the ultimate judgment for America, aka Babylon the snake, okay, for all its wickedness. This is the final judgment, and the elites know it. And this is why they're now starting to put a commercial out telling people to get ready and prepare themselves. Because this is going to happen. When you read in the book of Revelation, where it talks about uh let's see. Revelation 18 and 8. 18 and 8. It says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire. Remember, and there's those plagues that go forth. Utterly burnt with fire, for strong is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai who judgeth her. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, the mighty city, for 1 hour is thy judgment come. So this is the ultimate judgment of Babylon the snake, these nuclear missiles. Okay. And in order to gear the public's mind to prepare themselves for World War III and all the other things that they're going to implement during this time, like the G5480 spoken of in Revelation, the 13th chapter. All right, they're getting the public's mind geared toward this and also telling them that, hey, this place will be hit by nuclear missiles, because just like us, they also believe that you have to tell the public what's going to happen before it happens. Now, as I said before, I'm not sure, well, I already skipped off the video, but nonetheless, as I said before, I'm not sure if they're going to use this as some type of false flag event, but this is something that we all need to keep our eyes on. Because if they're putting out commercials on this, you know we have to be close to the end. So I hope you all were edified. Until the next time, we're to say shalom.